Hi guys, welcome to VegFit. In this video, I am going to show you how you can log your meals and track your calories and macros every day. For this, I use HealthifyMe app and I am going to show you how you can use this app and log your meals in less than 15 minutes a day. So let's get started. To download this app, you can go to the Play Store or App Store depending upon if you have an Android phone or an iOS phone. Search for HealthifyMe, which now see the first result on the top. That is the app that you are supposed to install. Now since I already have the app, I'm just going to launch the app from here. This is how the home screen of the app looks like, but when you download the app for the first time and install, you will have to sign up into the app using your email. Once you are signed up, the app will ask you for certain more details like your weight, what is your goal in terms of you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscle, or you want to get fitter, and a few more details which I can show you how to set this up. So let's actually go to the left navigation bar. So this is the 3 line icon that you see on the top. Go here and then click on your name. Once you click, it will show you all the basic information, the goal, your medical conditions, food preferences, and the payment detail. What you need to fill in is, first is your basic information. So in case if you have not given any information while you were signing into the app, you can come here and edit it. So there is multiple information in terms of how old are you, your weight, your height, your gender, etc. Now coming to the goal. Now here there are multiple goals: lose weight, be fitter, gain muscle, or run better. Depending upon these weights, the app is going to tell you that how much of calories you should be consuming every day. So be serious about filling in all your details, either your basic information or your goals. Now if you have any sort of medical conditions, go here and add your medical conditions, because any food that the app suggests will be considered based on your medical conditions as well. Now going to the food preference section, here you can add what kind of food you like, because again when the app suggests you any kind of meal options, it will consider what you like to eat. If you are a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian, you can choose here. You can choose any kind of allergies that you have, and also you can choose what kind of cuisine you like. So for me, it is North Indian and continental, so most of the options that the app suggests me are around these cuisines. Let's now go back to the home screen and see what the app can help you with. So there are 5 top options that you see. There are many other features in the app which I am not going to focus. My main focus for this video is to show you how you can log your meals. So if the first option that you see, it shows 351 out of 1650 calories eaten, that is basically the amount of calories that the app has suggested me, and I have logged so far 351 calories. So I'm gonna show you how you can log more food. Now there are other options as well in the app, but I'm going to only talk about meal tracking and also setting your goals. So in case you haven't set your goals exactly yet, here is what you can do. You see the 5th option here in this row where it says 0.0 of 3 kg calories lost. So 3 kg calories is what I have set as my target. Now I'm going to show you how you can set your target. So right now if you see, my weight is 55 kgs and it says lose 3 kgs in 12 weeks. I'm going to reset this now and show you how you can set it again. So let's set your weight goal now. It says that I'm at an ideal weight, but I'm still going to show you how you can set your weight goal. So I'm gonna enter 52 kgs and press next. Once I come to the next screen, it shows me that how many kgs I want to lose every week. As per suggestion from the app, it says that I should be losing 0.5 kgs, but I can definitely change this and go to 0.25 kg. If you see the other options, there is one other option which is there in the gray color here. There are 2 other options like hard and extreme. These options are not recommended by the app because it says that my BMI does not allow me to go with these options, and it will be an unhealthy choice. So the app doesn't allow me to suggest them. But going by 0.25 kgs per week, this is pretty okay. So I can go ahead. Now the app will tell me that I am going to lose 3 kgs in 12 weeks, and the amount of calories that I should be consuming is 1650. This is the calorie requirement that you see on the home screen. Also, the app suggests me to work out and lose at least or burn at least 333 calories every day. Okay, so I press got it, and I press back button to come onto the home screen again. So those are the things that you have to start with, setting up the goal. That is the first thing you should be doing in the app. Now come here where it says 351 calories. Once you click on that, you can actually come on to the screen where it shows you all the meal options here, all the meals that you log. So there is breakfast, morning snack, lunch, evening snack, dinner. I have so far only added breakfast and lunch, so let's add a little more items here. So click on breakfast. Now you see a little orange color button, the plus icon on the right hand side. So I have so far only added my whey protein shake, but let me add my breakfast here. So click on that. Now the beauty of this app is that it has a lot of variety of food, and not only packaged food items or the standard food items, but it also has a lot of Indian breakfast or Indian meal options. So this is the part that I really like about the app. So if you eat poha, you can find variety of poha on this app. So basically it shows you vegetable poha, datte poha, chivda poha, suji poha. If you eat dalia poha, which is actually a very very Indian version of the breakfast, you see different varieties of dalia here, which is like namkeen dalia, salted dalia, milk dalia, vegetable dalia, etc. So let me add what I had this morning, which was Quaker oats. So I type Quaker oats, and the app suggests me multiple options again. So I can click on any of the options that I prefer, which is like instant oats on the top. So I'm going to choose that. Once I choose this, the app asks me how much have I consumed. So I can either select the option. I can actually start with the selection of measuring units. It could be in tablespoons, serve, cup, or grams. I prefer grams because I have a weighing scale at home and I weigh before eating. So I know that I have consumed 50 grams of oats. So I'm going to first I'm going to select grams, and now I'm going to select 50 here. Now if you see that the app automatically calculates the amount of protein, carb and fat and fiber in oats, which is 5.9 grams of protein, 34.7 grams of carb, 4.3 grams of fat and 5.3 grams of fiber. On the top you also see that this is 50 grams of oats actually gives you 201 calories. So this particular screen gives you a whole lot of details about all the details in terms of macros about whatever food you are going to add. So now I add Quaker oats to breakfast, and yes, it's done. So you see instant Quaker oats on the top here. This is what I have added. If you want, you can click on that again and edit the quantity or edit the measuring unit and say add, and then this will automatically update this. So this is how you add. Now you can go to the lunch and add lunch items. Every time you want to add one food item in a certain meal, you have to go to that meal section, click on the plus icon on the top here. I'm going to show you one more item. So I had beans and soya chunk sabji this afternoon. So you see that it actually gives you lot many options with all the combinations of beans and soya chunk sabji and some other options around it. So you see beans, tomato, soya chunk sabji. Now if I click on that, this automatically tells me 100 gram of sabji will contain 44 calories and what are the macros for it. If you want, you can select your katori, your measuring unit in terms of katori, bowl or gram. Every time you select this, the quantity will change. So you see 233 grams on the top. Now if I choose katori, it becomes 100 grams. So this is how you choose. how big is your katori or how big is your bowl. That also you understand from the amount of food that is coming here. Now let me add this to the lunch. So this is how it is added. Now if you see, during the lunch I had 344 grams of calories out of 444 calories. So now let me talk a little bit more about, so now since we know how to add a meal, how to add a food item, let's see how do we analyze our food intake. So go to analysis tab, and here it shows you in very clean way that how many calories you have eaten in a particular meal or throughout the day, and what are the macros of it. So let's say there is a drop down here. You click on this drop down. Do you see this on the top? Click on this drop down, and now there is breakfast, morning snack, lunch option. So let's say I select breakfast. Now it shows me that in breakfast I have taken 30.9 grams of protein, 4.8 grams of fat, 36.5 grams of carb, and 5.8 grams of fiber. Now if you see that these circles, some of them are in red, some of them are in green and yellow, this actually tells you that how much of a certain macro you were supposed to consume in this particular meal and how much you have consumed. So let's say if something is red, that means you have consumed it more than required. If something is good in the range of your expected consumption, then it is green, and if it is low, then it will show you yellow. So if it is yellow, basically it means that you have to add that particular macro more in your food, more in your meal. So this is what it is. So now if you see that I think I have consumed more protein in my breakfast, that is why it is showing that way. Now the app has a way to calculate and tell you that how much of calorie you should be consuming in every meal. This helps you keep a balanced diet throughout the day. So it should not be that you eat a lot of protein in a particular meal and then skip your protein during the other meal. So you have to kind of balance your macro intakes throughout the day. So if you go to lunch, for example, again it shows me that I have taken 15 grams of fat, which is actually 67% of what I was supposed to take. So I can actually add a little more protein to my diet. So this is how I use this app to my fullest benefit, that every day morning I add all my meals that I have planned to take today. The app tells me for every meal what is the protein, fat and carb intake, and then I know that what I am supposed to do. So if I have to increase certain thing or I have to decrease certain thing, I do it accordingly, right? Now analysis tab, let's understand this a little more. Now if you go on the analysis tab, you see this colorful green, yellow, red bars. This is your calorie trend for entire week. You can actually see it for other days as well. So if you see that there are a lot of greens and some of them are yellow and red, which tell you that if it is green, that means you are good on those particular days in terms of your calorie consumption. The days where you have eaten, or I have eaten actually more than expected, it is showing me red, and where I have eaten less or I probably not logged my meal that day, it's showing me yellow color. So if you see that, like, I almost log my meal every day because I use this app like religiously. So this is the analysis part. Now coming to the meal suggestions. So you see one tab which is on the left hand side which says suggestions. Come on to that tab. That this is the place where you can see that what are the meal options you should be going for. So say for example in breakfast, if you are a newbie, if you are somebody who has just started clean eating and or you have just started certain diet, you actually don't know what kind of food items you can consume, and you don't have many options in hand. So this app comes handy that time. It will show you different options that you can choose from. So say for example these options are actually auto generated based on your profile information that we have already set up in our profile. If you have not done that, you should do that to get more specific suggestions, right? So it doesn't, for example, show me any non-vegetarian item because I'm a vegetarian. So breakfast, if you look at it, it says that organic honey crunch muesli, use toned milk, use paneer, use almonds. And let's say if I want to see more options and I really don't feel like eating muesli today, so I can click on that red icon which you see, the round circular icon on the top. Here I click on that, and here it gives me a new set of food items for breakfast. So it says that if you don't want to eat that, maybe you can add these items in your diet today. So if I like dosa, I will actually just click on this plus icon on the right hand side, and I also want sambar along with my dosa, so let me add that as well. I don't mind little bit of toned milk. I'll probably skip the other items, and in one shot I can actually add all three of these food items in my breakfast for today. So let's see. Press done, and here you go. So you have all the food items here. Now if you see, your breakfast calories have actually gone higher. So the app says that, hey, you should be consuming only 444 calories in your breakfast, but you have consumed 612. So in case if you are eating more, you can actually choose different options in terms of food, or reduce the quantity or increase quantity based on your food intake. Alright. So this is all about how you track your meal, getting suggestions, and how do you analyze. Now another thing is, if you track your meal every day, this app is going to keep that data, and you can go back to any day and see that what have I eaten on a previous day. So this way you can just remember. You don't need to actually keep it in your mind or write down anywhere. This app has it all with it, so you can go back to any previous date where you have logged in your meals, or in case if you have forgot logging a meal on a particular day, you can go back and add your food items there. So you have it all in this app. Anytime you want, you can do the analysis and see what you have done previously or today. Now the other features of this app are, this is a feature which you see here on the top, the second option, 2 out of 7 glasses consumed. This feature helps you track your water intake. So if you are somebody who keeps forgetting how much water to drink, and you want to increase your water intake, you can use this option. It gives you, like, you can quickly just add number of glasses of water you have had, and look at the analysis. I don't use this feature because I already am into habit of drinking at least 4 to 5 liters of water, so I don't use it. I'll not be able to show you any data here, but if you want, you can use this feature. The other feature is that you can connect your smart tracker. If you use any Google Fit or Fitbit devices and app, you can connect these here, and it will automatically sync the data from there. Whatever steps you are taking or whatever activities you are doing, it will sync with that and show you the amount of calories that you are burning through that. The last option here, you see this one where you see a running man here. So this is basically if you do any workouts in gym, then you can add your workouts, so specific workouts here, and see how much calories you are burning. So for example, aerobics, if I want to add, or let me show you actually how to add. So just click on add plus icon, same as what your meal logger had. Say Bollywood dance. You did dancing for say 50 good minutes. Now here is a quick drop down here, so moderate or vigorous. So if you really went all your energy out, put vigorous. That's how I dance. And then you can say okay, add activity. I'm gonna dismiss this for now. Okay, so it shows that if I did Bollywood dance vigorously for 50 minutes and I have burnt 398 calories. So this is how you can track your workouts as well. Again, I don't use this feature because I don't want to track my workouts every day. I kind of know that how much I'm burning, but if you want, you can track that as well. So these are the primary features. There are other things also you can explore in the app. Like app has a good community where people keep sharing their fitness ideas, their recipes, or a lot of success stories as well. So you can view all of these in the app, but for this particular video I'm only going to focus and I'm only going to look at the meal logging and analysis. So we are pretty much done with this. If you have any questions, please drop your comment, and if you like the video, please press like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.